Hello.
Hello, it's so nice to
Hi.
meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. So, did I say your name, Adrija?
Yes,
Oh, lovely to meet you. And how old are you?
I'm 15.
15. And where are you from?
I'm from India.
From India. Okay. Well, I'm Mary, and I'm from Scotland. But I'm currently living in Mexico, and I'm 42 years old.
Oh, that's
So,
great.
yeah, 42. I have an 11-year-old boy called Oscar. So he's just a bit younger than you. So are you at school then? If you're 15, you must be at school.
Yes, I
Do you,
am. I study in class 10.
okay. And do you enjoy school?
Oh, well, yeah. Unlike other students, I kind of enjoy it.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. And I saw that you have a YouTube channel too.
Yes,
It's amazing.
thank
And
you.
how? Yeah, it's a really. I had a quick look through your channel, and you have lots of very inspiring videos for other people to learn English, which is just fantastic. How do you have the time with school to do your YouTube channel as well at the same time?
Oh, well, we always have the weekends, right? Like Saturday, Sunday, when you have nothing to do, I just, try to think about the videos that I'm going to make, like get some ideas and then shoot them.
Yeah, oh, it's great because you must help a lot of people and encourage a lot of people to learn English.
Yes,
Which
I
is
think I do because when I see my comments, like the comments that come on my video, I just love them. Like the people are so grateful for all of this.
yeah, well, it's a great thing you're doing. What age were you when you started your channel?
Oh, well, I don't remember the age, but I was in class 2, so I guess I was pretty young. I guess 6 years old.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, that is very young. Um, and does it take you a long time to reply to all your comments? Because you must get quite a lot of feedback from people. And does it take you a long time to respond?
Well, it takes, but I just love to look at the comments. Like, I guess that is the best thing about having a YouTube channel. That is like just, looking through the comments of the people. So it is actually a fun time looking at their comments.
Yeah, it must be lovely. And it's a very successful channel. You have a lot of subscribers, which is brilliant. So you're really helping the world. And are there a lot of people from in a lot of different countries in the world that look at your YouTube channel?
Hmm,
Yeah, so from all over.
yeah.
Yeah, and you're from India, aren't you? I know you're
Hmm.
from India because I saw on your YouTube that you're from India. And so, how is it living in India? I've never been to India, but it's somewhere that I'd always like to go. I just imagine it to be a very colourful country, and I love the Indian clothes and the colours that the ladies wear. They're always very sparkly and bright. And I remember going to a shop with one of my friends in England when I was visiting her. And I was just like, oh, the Indian ladies, they wear such beautiful clothes. They're so colourful and there's always sparkles and really my type of clothes. I love it. So, how is it living in India? What's it like living in India?
Well, talking about me, as I am from the east side of India, like the culture is different. Like if I were in South India, then I would answer something else because you can't ask one person to say the entire culture of India. Like India has a quite diverse culture. The places I have visited, like South India, North, East, West, everywhere, like if each and every place has its different language, different food, different dresses, different dances, so it's just so amazing about India that you just cannot take out one culture and just present it because there are thousands of cultures. Like each and
Yeah.
every culture is unique in its own way.
Okay, well, that makes it even more interesting. So you could travel around India and have so many different experiences everywhere you went.
Yeah, it would seem like other countries. Believe me, when I went to like the South India part, and there is a state known as Kerala, and when I went there, I was like, it looks like another country. Like it's so different from where I live, West Bengal. Kerala is beautiful. Like there are so many beautiful beaches and everything. So each and every state is different from each and every other state.
Yeah, so you could travel just in India and feel like you're in different places in the world.
Yes.
So because one of the reasons that I would love to visit India is because I've heard that they do a lot of really good yoga retreats and some areas are very spiritual. So if
Hmm.
I was to do something like that, where would you recommend in India that I went to practice good yoga and meditation and things like that? What would be an area in India that I could visit?
Oh, well, look, here there are a lot of places. Like, if you need a peaceful place for yoga, of course, I am not that habituated with yoga and all. But if we talk about spiritual, like you said, there are so many temples and so many things like
Mhm.
there if you want to visit that. But I guess for a peaceful time, like to meditate, I guess you can go to the, some underrated places, I guess, the places that are not much visited by the people. Like, in each and every state there would be some famous places. They are always crowded, like India is always crowded, but the underrated places, like the places mostly in sea beaches, I would say, amazing, just amazing.
So for a really certain places, and obviously you could get the really big cities that are very busy and lots of people and lots of things going on. So totally different experiences.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you've travelled quite a lot, even for being 15 as well. So what kind of countries have you been to so far?
Well, as you know, my parents love to travel a lot, so I've been quite
Um,
lucky to get such, travel crazy parents. And of course, I love traveling a lot, just like them. So, well, apart from India, like I've been to a lot of places in India, but then I went on my first abroad trip when I was 4 years old.
okay, well, that's very young to be going abroad.
I had no idea that I was even going abroad. So it was my situation. I went to Thailand, Singapore, and Malaysia in that trip. And after that, I have visited like Maldives, China, and then a few countries in Europe as well, though I've never been to England. And then I've been to Mauritius, Dubai. Yeah, so these are the places.
Oh wow! So where did you go in China? I went to China for a couple of weeks. I went to Beijing,
Yes,
and
same as well.
oh, you went to Beijing too, and it was an amazing experience.
Yes.
Just it was just they had so much going on. We went at Chinese New Year, so there was a lot
Hmm.
of fireworks
Uh,
going on. It was very cold when we went, and we went to the Great Wall of China. Did you go to the Great Wall of China?
yes, we
How
did. We climbed a bit as well.
did you did you go far? Did you climb
Uh,
far?
well, I could have, but we were in a team, so if one person fell sick, so we couldn't like go on an adventure there because we were an entire team. So like, but it was fun.
Yeah, when I was there, it was very cold, so we didn't go very far. But it was so beautiful to see, and I just thought to myself, imagine the people building this wall, like
Right?
like how
How
fascinated to
did
be.
they?
How did they do that? And oh, just incredible! It's one of these things that just takes your breath away, when you see it, and you're just like, wow, it's so huge. And so you've been to Thailand when you were 4, but do you
Hmm.
remember much about Thailand, or to remember what it was like?
Well, I do remember a few places. Like, I went to Phuket. It is a very nice island, I know that. And then Krabi. And then, of course, I went to Bangkok. We had a cruise trip there, like on a cruise, short 3 days cruise. Yeah, it was so good. I don't know why I went at that time. Like, I would have enjoyed a lot more right now. So,
Yeah.
anyway, I actually enjoyed it that time as well. And it was nice.
Yeah. Well, it's great. At 15, you've traveled to so many countries. And it's brilliant that you've started your life like that because the world is so huge. And I
Yeah.
think now at 42, I think, oh my goodness, there's so many places that I would still love to go and visit and so
Hmm.
many places to see. So it's fantastic that your parents have given you the opportunity to be able to travel to so many different places, because it makes you grow as a person so much when you
Hmm.
experience different cultures and different languages and things like that, and the food and everything. So, yeah, you're really lucky to be able to do all that. It's a
So,
great thing.
how long have you been in Mexico?
In Mexico, I've only been here for 4 months, so not very
Oh.
long. Um, and I've never been to Mexico before. This is my first time, but I would like to stay here a lot longer because it's a very beautiful country. And it's a lot different to Scotland. Scotland, it can be quite cold and it
Hmm.
rains quite a lot, so not very long summers. and I really like sunshine. So Mexico is perfect because it has all year round sunshine, and the beaches are very beautiful. It's like white sand, and the color of the water is just, well, you'll have seen it in some of the countries that
Hmm.
you've been to,
Hmm.
just like a turquoise, beautiful
Yeah.
blue that I can't describe enough in good words. If that makes
Right.
sense. Um, and yeah, the food is different. They have a lot of quite spicy food here, which I'm not very good with, but I'm trying to get better with the spicy food. And yeah, people just very friendly, and it feels like a very positive and upbeat place. They always have a lot of festivals and carnivals, and you often see people on the streets doing dances and dressed up. It might
Yeah.
be the same in India. Do you have quite a lot
Hmm.
of festivals and carnivals and things in India?
Oh my God, we have festivals all the time. Like almost every day we have festival and I enjoy it. Like, festivals means joy and joy means making our family, means we are together. Like all the time there is work, some studies and all, but when it comes to a festival, we all stay together, we enjoy together and
Mhm.
we try new dresses, we eat dishes. That is of course a bonus. That's great.
Yeah, I remember my one of my friends who's from Australia. She got married to an Indian man, and I remember her wedding dress that she wore was this beautiful red. I think it's called a
Yeah.
sari, beautiful red
Yes,
sari,
right.
and she had lovely henna on her hands, and she just looked so nice. And I really do like all the Indian outfits. And do you get to wear a lot of different coloured dresses and things like that?
Yes, sometimes, like, in the special occasions, like weddings mostly,
Mhm.
we are going to go shopping and then buy all of these things.
Mhm.
We don't really wear those glittery outfits. They are known as lehengas. Then a lot of other things are there. So we don't really wear this all the time, but during special occasions, like we buy them. And yes, the thing that you said, henna, we also sometimes put it, during wedding occasions. Like
Uh-huh.
every girl actually put it in their hands, and it's just amazing, everything.
Yeah, it's lovely to get so dressed up for special events and special
Hmm.
occasions and things like that. But yeah, I loved that shop with all the shoes, and I just thought it's so colourful. I wish I lived in India and I could wear these all the time.
Well, you should come to India once, visit a few places.
Well, yeah, I would love to. I think, yeah, Mexico is we've only been here for 4 months, and I like to be able to stay in a place for quite a bit of a longer time because you can really experience a lot more rather than just coming for a week's holiday, for example.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, what India is on my list of places to go, and so is Japan and
Uh,
Thailand. I'd love to go to Thailand as well. I've heard so many good things about the country and the people being very friendly. So
yes.
there too. So where else would you like to go to?
Well, I'd love to go to South Africa. I don't know why, but South Africa is really in the top of my list, and Mexico as well, as you said. Like, I guess Mexico, the climate is quite warm. I mean, hot, I would say. Right?
Yeah.
Do they experience winters?
Well, their winter is kind of just now, and I feel like it's summer. That so their
Okay.
winter is still hot. So they might get a little bit colder weather, but to me it still feels warm.
Hmm.
And sometimes there's a bit more rain, but the rain doesn't last for very long. It'll generally be a quick downpour, and then it's so warm that it just gets dried up very quickly. So yeah, they
Okay.
don't ever have snow or anything like that, but they maybe have, I think they've got a hurricane season time, but I don't think there's
Mhm.
often very bad weather like that. So yeah, it's perfect for me because it's like summer all year round.
Yeah, it is very good. It's a very good place for you. You have come from Scotland, and like there is a kind of like snow is common there, right?
Well, yeah, I think we probably do have snow in some areas of Scotland right now. Yes, certainly up in the Highlands and the north of Scotland. I would imagine there's probably snow and cold weather there just now. But sometimes they can have quite a hot summer, but it's just quite
Hmm.
short. So
Yeah, I get it.
I know, so we've only got 20 seconds left on our call. Goodness, I could speak
Yeah,
to you for a lot longer. It's been really, really nice to meet you.
same as well. I hope to see you again.
Yeah, well, hopefully I'll speak to you again too. But I hope you have a nice rest of the day and enjoy it.
Yeah, same. Bye.
Okay,
Have a nice
Bye.
day.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.